Spike it up, holding on. Trigger, you've done it, you champion. Spike it up, wins. Goes to the lead. John's going to take out the Dudley Justice. And that's Mr. Ali. It could be. He's fighting back. Oh, look at him. Spike it up, does it.
Welcome to Mobile Rolling, ladies and gentlemen. We have got episode 5 of Series 3. Rocky, good to be with you once again.
Always good to see you, mate. Even if you're back struggling a bit today, it's always nice to sit down and talk a bit of rubbish for 45 minutes and offer some advice to the punters as well, but it's always fun to be here, mate.
All right, well, apart from the rubbish, we're going to have Paul Cavallaro today.
Yep, very good, Cav.
Good to catch
Love
up with
talking
him.
to him.
We'll try and get an update on what's happening with Culture King and also his injuries. We'll try and find out about that because it was a horrific prank.
Sure was.
We've got Jack Bashar who's going to do the betting side of things. He'll be keen to catch up. We'll see what he's got to say. Oh. And Gator Pullicino is going to join us later on as well. Gator back in action here in South Australia, now calling South Australia her home. And got a winner the other night at Globe Derby with Fabio.
Mate, I think everyone's going to be on the same page, aren't they, with Gator, that do your best, train winners, drive winners, whatever it is, stay out of trouble, and that's all we wanted to do because she's a personality, going to bring 20 horses to the state. She's a very good driver. Her and Mark Billinger come back into the ranks. Has given us 2 really solid senior drivers that have been around for a long time. So there's a lot of positives about it, but they'll watch it closely, I would have thought. And as long as she keeps doing the right thing, I'm looking forward to her being around the place.
Look, she'll be under the microscope of the stewards. South Australian stewards have said, look, we'll give you one more chance. We'll give you a chance here in South Australia. The record's not good. The sheet is quite long. But look, Gator's told me herself, Jimmy, I'm going to be a good girl from now on. And she just wants to go out there, have fun and drive winners.
Looking forward to it. The other thing, mate, is the Allwood catalogue's out.
Yes. Not as early as I predicted, but I was a bit ambitious with my prediction. Like, Thursday, catalogue's out Friday, but they are out, which is good.
I think we should have a bit of a chat about that next week once we've had a look at what's around and get JB to try and get on a computer instead of his abacus and see if he can
calm down.
download something for us and we can all have a chat about it. So
yeah, for sure. All right, well, we'll take a break and we'll come back with Paul Cavallaro to start the wheels rolling for Mobile Rolling.
Hi, my name is Peter Godric, Director of Cabinet Tech. We specialise in domestic general household cupboards. Commercially, Cabinet Tech has the ability to manufacture all detail types of work, including 2-pack paint finishes, solid timber, stonework, stainless steel, glass and upholstery. Please contact us on phone 8447 1400.
Welcome to Mobile Rolling. We're up to Season 3, Episode 5. Lots of guests on today, Jimmy. We've got Paul Cab with us already, and we've got Gator Pullicino coming in, and a fair bit to talk about with other stuff as well. So we're in for a pretty big one today, I reckon.
Yeah, we've got a big variety of guests that cover all aspects of life and harness racing. So yeah, looking forward to it, and good to have Paul back again. Paul, welcome back to the show.
Welcome
Thank
back,
you
mate.
very much, guys. Thanks for having me.
I've got to apologise first up, mate. I forgot to bring in your snacks, your little bag of Skittles and a can of Coke. I forgot to bring those in for you.
Is that your payment?
That's a private joke. I saw one of his...
I'll bring that in for you.
He sent that through on my phone the other day, and it's... you'll have to see that one.
Can't elaborate.
To appreciate it.
Well, I just figured you were going to the dentist. You probably need something to have a little bit of a smile at, mate.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
Welcome in, mate, anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we're going to talk about the mentoring thing, but Culture King, we want to talk about him because he's not in SA anymore.
No, I sort of had in the back of my mind for quite a while to send him to Sydney. There's a race over there, it's called the $1 Million Race.
Yep.
You have to be an Australian bred.
They had a board meeting for that, by the way.
Oh, really?
Come up with that name.
Okay.
Anyway, well, you have to be an Australian bred, you have to be 70 class or lower.
Okay.
And you have to be trained in New South Wales. And you had to be there, I think, from the 1st of January.
Is it 5 races you got a running cab before?
He's got to run in 5 races before the series starts as well. There's a lot of stipulations, so we were looking for somewhere to send him, and we've sort of, where I train from at our place, we've got big yards that we stable him in, and he goes out in the paddock every day, and we were looking for somewhere that had a similar sort of setup, and I'd heard about Luke McCarthy's place, and I don't say it's similar, it's like horse heaven compared to anywhere else, but he certainly got all the same, he'll live the same lifestyle, if you know what I mean.
No major change.
No. So, and he's a bit of a creature of habit, so it was a no-brainer to send him to Luke, and he's really happy with him, I think, at this stage. So
it was a good choice as well, not just the property itself.
No, Luke's a great trainer driver.
Luke drives really well, trains really well. So, without saying anything about Cav here, we already know that Cav's run this horse at half, probably as good as he can go, nursing him through. And I knew long time ago that you had this series in mind to get there. Yeah. I think the horse can improve just unbelievably well.
Well, that's what we're hoping. We're hoping he can go to the next level. And I think I've seen it in the past. Good horses, they go and race against better horses every week, and it's not so much that, it's probably the fact that you can drive them a little bit differently as well. You're racing against good horses, so you're not the actual gun in the field all the time where you've got to do all the work. You've got to do all the work, and I think he'll appreciate being driven differently on a fast pace, and I think that'll really suit him. So I'm hoping, that's what we're hoping, and I think he's in on Sunday at Goulburn, having his first start in the Tom Hewitt Memorial, and I think Luke's really happy with him. So as long as he's happy with him, we're happy.
Has he taken him to the trials yet, Paul?
Yeah, he trialled last Monday at Menangle, and I think he went, it was 153.9.
Yep.
Won pretty comfortably, and there was 2 or 3 horses in that trial that are actually also aiming for the same race. So, and he beat them fairly comfortably. Luke said to me that he led. He handed up and then got out at the top of the straight, and he said he just jogged past him.
This is the thing I like about Culture King, because when he's sort of like a big kid, and when he first started racing, he had 0 gate speed, but now he's developed that gate speed. He's learned about how to come out the gate.
Yeah,
now.
He has. He's a pretty intelligent sort of a horse. He early days, probably a little bit by design, I didn't want to fizz him up too much. Yep. He always had the ability. But I just wanted to teach him to become a racehorse first, and we did that. But it probably he got a little bit casual with it, and then next time in we sort of had to sort of rev him up a little bit. But I think last time in he led in a couple of trials from outside the front, and he has definitely developed it. And I think Luke said the other day that he just cruised out and crossed them pretty easily. So I'm not sure what the lead time was. Wouldn't have been anything special, I wouldn't have thought, but he's just got the idea now, so he's become probably almost a perfect racehorse to drive.
Yep.
Yeah. He's always had that thoroughbred look about him the day you got him as well. Yep. But with this in mind, in 6 or 7 weeks, whenever it is before it's on, how did you plan it, Cav, to make sure that he was still in the right class, still fresh, still keen to race, when you knew that series was a long way out when you brought him back in?
Well, probably the fall that we had in the Derby contributed a lot to having the time and not getting through the grades too quickly. I think I said to someone the other day, when we South Australian Derby, it's probably the best I'd ever had him. And I think he was really ready to go ahead in leaps and bounds after that, and ended up missing probably 8 or 9 months of racing. Yeah. So it's been a long time getting him back. We got him back. His first up run, he had a pretty tough run. 3 wide the trip, and they went 158, and I think it might have just flattened him a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we gave him...
Understandable. Yeah. From an outsider looking in, you don't have to comment on that.
Well, it was. It was a tough run, and he still won his next 2. His next run, he ran 3rd, did a good job, but wasn't quite himself. So I decided to give him another little freshen up, and brought him back. He had a trial at Gawler, and Mark Billinger drove him, and I said, just give him a quiet one. And because he's a horse I know improves from week to week once he starts trialling. His first one will be good, his next one will be lengths better, sort of thing. And then that's probably what happened to him. His next 2 trials, I think he won at Gawler, he went 157 and ran home in 56 and jogged it. Yep. And also the same at Globe Derby. So he's ready to go, and then he'd had about 10 days off before Luke got him. Not off, but jogged all the way because we had to trip him over and all that sort of stuff. So I think Luke's had him nearly 3 weeks now, so he's pretty wound up again, I think. But I do still think he will get better as he goes.
Yeah. You spoke about the Derby and the Prang that we know about.
Yep.
Now we've got to concentrate on you, because you're still getting surgery to rectify you because of your injuries because of that. Yeah,
I had, just before Christmas, I had another surgery done on my face, just on the corner of my mouth, and it felt great after I'd had it done, but 4 days later all the stitches fell out.
Oh,
they dissolved early.
Yeah.
And I had a gaping hole there on the side of my face, and had to go back in and get it redone again. And this time was under a local, and it was fine while they were doing it, but once the painkillers wore off, I'll tell you what, it was the most painful thing I've ever been through. Probably even more so than when I was in hospital. I was on that many painkillers when I was in there. I didn't feel a thing, but yeah, this was a killer. So so I've had another 2 surgeries, I suppose, just recently. But look, I don't know if I'm 100% happy with it, but I don't really want to have any more. I've had enough. So I'll just try and see how I go now. So.
And you've totally pulled the pin on driving cab. That's not going to happen anymore, or?
Oh, look, I'd really love to. I'd really love to. I've just got to wait, and I've still got to go back and see the doctors and get a clearance and all that sort of stuff. But the wrist is not the same as what it was. Never will be. Yeah. And I've been on light duties for a few months now, and probably the more that I do, the worse it actually feels afterwards.
Oh, really?
You know, so if I do half a day's work, it throbs, and so it's going to be an issue going forward. I may end up having to have it fused permanently if it doesn't come better. But look, it's just one of those things. You just got to adapt and deal with it now.
The other thing is the mentoring side of things. Has that started rolling yet? Or
look, it did. I was supposed to do a couple of things, one for Kayla, and I was supposed to go and talk to one of the other young drivers, but I was having surgery at the time, so unfortunately I had to miss those 2 engagements that I had. But since then I haven't really had anything. But I believe there's a meeting being put forward. We're going to have all the young drivers come in, and I think some others as well.
Oh, that's good.
And we're going to up into the Bottra Bar, I think, at Globe Derby, and we're going to have a bit of a night there. Yeah. So that's something to look forward to, and
like
hopefully
a forum type thing.
Yeah. So hopefully we can all get together, the stewards, myself, and all the drivers, and thrash a few things out.
Yeah, that'll be good. We'll chase up that date, find out what the date is, and then we'll get that through.
I'm not sure of when that is, but I have been told it's going to happen. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's good.
You got anything in the sales this year, Kev?
No, nothing this year. I had one last year, and I didn't sell her, but got her in work now. So I might go though. I'll probably be there, and I may even go to Melbourne or Sydney again and have a look around. But I enjoy
Any
going to
idea of the decision? Is it a good decision to keep her, or?
Good decision at the moment. Yeah. Yes. So far, so good.
Excellent.
But maybe hoping to have her at the trials, probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Fantastic. Good on you.
All right, good to have you back, Paul.
Thank you very much.
We'll catch up down the track, I'd say.
One of the blokes we can talk to every week, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good.
Exactly. One of our friends.
Yep.
All right, that's Paul Cavallaro. We'll take a break. We'll come back with a betting segment. JB,
Can't
Jack
wait for that.
Bashara, he's about to fire up. Welcome to the British Workmen's Club, where we've had star performers here. Jerry and the Pacemakers, Del Shannon, some of the greats of years gone by. But nowadays, they have plenty of great bands performing here. Every weekend, a host of Adelaide's top bands perform. The Party Cats, led by Masters Apprentice legend Peter Tilbrook. We all know Peter. And the Lincolns are here, Chunky Custard, plus a host of South Australia's up-and-coming bands. Right behind me, you can see the fully stocked bar, plenty of drinks to be had, a great location for a great night out at Davis Street, Wingfield, just off Grand Junction Road. Come to the British Workingmen's Club. Welcome back to Mobile Rolling, and it is betting time. Jack Bashara is here with Rocky. Well, this is the update, Jack.
Yes.
A winner last week.
Look at him.
You're starting to warm up. He's warming to the task. Okay. Now, your win bet was Colonia Artie.
Yep.
You had a little bit of bad luck there because your profits could have been a bit bigger had there not been a late scratching of Uncle Leo with deductions. But end result is $20 a winner, paid $2 on the tote.
Yeah,
that's good. So 3 points plus $20 profit to your kitty. Villa Boy, $10 each way, finish 8th, no points, minus $20.
Bit unlucky, it got caught in the breeze. It might have run a
Not
place.
his go, is it?
No.
The breeze?
Yeah.
Look, so the total points after episode 4, you're on 3 points total.
Yep.
And your bank balance is still minus $40.
Right.
But you've got a winner, so you've got a taste of a win, which we can't really say about this guy here. Rocky Butterworth, episode 4. I'm lonely. He surely is. The winners are on this side. Man. The losers are on that side. $20 a win, finish 5th.
Yeah.
0 points, minus $20. You
Its
can't
run
believe
was the same as that race in the Italian Cup, where it dropped out at the 600 and then came again in the straight. But weaker class at Perry dropped out and stayed there.
dropped out, gone at the 500.
Maybe it didn't recover from Monday's run. Maybe it didn't butter up.
Maybe.
We'll look at that.
Oh, well.
Falcon's Beauty, $10 each way. She couldn't finish in the placing. She finished fourth. So again, minus $20, 0 points. So, total points after episode 4. Is that right? Have I got you on 3 points? Have you had a win yet?
Yeah.
Well, what did you win with?
Oh, that thing that paid a fortune. Eme Macca.
Oh, that's right. Eme Macca.
$1.20.
Yeah, 3 points. And your bank total after episode 4, minus $56. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. Okay, Muggins, episode 4, my tally. Well, Winston Ruby, $20 a win, finished third, only 1 point, minus $20. Got a fair run for my money.
Yeah,
You did.
And the other one, Manly Mate, $10 each way, finished third, 1 point there, $20 return. So total points after episode 4, I'm on 4 points. And the bank total after episode 4 plus $80.
You're flying.
You're going
I'm in
well.
front.
You're going
I'm
well.
in front. I'm a front runner.
Yeah.
You know, you've told me that I'm a front runner. I'm pretty good in front.
You're no good behind.
If he can get up to my girth,
Yeah.
if he can get up to my girth, I'm going to crumble. That's what. And this is where you're going to come into it, Jack. Right. Now we've got Mount Gambier Friday night, Globe Derby Saturday night. What are you concentrating on?
I'm going Globe Derby Saturday night.
Right.
We're going in the first race, and we're going with number 9, Clarendon Valor.
Clarendon Valor.
Four players getting tired. I want to rock and roll, but she's still in front. Betting Man's getting up on the inside. Down the outside, Clarendon Valor now coming home strongly down the outside is Manoeuvre Man. Manoeuvre Man comes over the top and beats a lot. Manoeuvre Man first, second, Clarendon Valor third, Georgie May fourth.
Yep. Last start beaten a metre by Manoeuvre Man outside the leader. They went 158, last half 59. Boxed on very strong, only beaten a metre. Very good run. This is a good draw. Follows out Bubbles and Cheese, which I expect it to get across.
Yep.
And it gets right into the race, and I think this is a good thing.
A good thing. So the $20 win on Clarendon Valor.
Yep.
You're not concerned about the step up to $22.30?
No. I think that'll suit the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he won't have to come out till probably a lap to go, maybe shorter, and I think he's going to be well suited in the race.
Have you got Bubbles and Cheese leading or not?
I have, yeah. Yeah, I have, yeah.
Probably ran along a fraction too fast.
Oh, he definitely went too quick on it. Definitely went too quick. Like 58, 59. Yeah, no, if he sat up, he would have won.
Yeah.
Well,
no doubt. No doubt.
In defence, he did bowl along the time before when she won.
Yeah.
But it was just a step up in class.
Yeah.
So he's driven a similar.
Yep.
Maybe just that much too quick.
Well,
yeah.
you only go as fast as they allow you. So, I mean, he didn't have to go quick. He could have just rolled along. He was 5 or 6 metres clear of the field at one stage.
Yeah.
And in fairness, I mean, anyway, I don't want him winning.
Well, he was off the scene for a while, so it takes a while to get used to riding the bike again, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. He'll fall off again.
Each way, Jack.
No, Clarendon Valor straight
No,
out.
what's your each way bet? I'm just trying to change the subject.
We'll go. Now, here's a good one.
Okay.
Here's a good little each
Bit
way.
of value?
Righto.
Yep.
Yep.
Race 3.
Yep.
Number 9, Mac Allen.
Mac Allen.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, this horse was knocked out the race early last week.
Yep.
Lost a lot of ground, made up the ground, only beaten 10 metres, but comes in behind a very fast beginner in I'm the Mighty Judd.
Yep.
And I think this will get in the race each way and be sitting nice and pretty.
Okay.
Won at start before.
Yep.
Third up. I think it's a very good little each way bet.
Okay.
So, Mac Allen, each way.
All right.
Good on you, JB.
Rocky, what do you got? Globe Derby or Mount Gambier?
Globe I'm going to this week.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't work straying to the country scene, did it? Even though you're a country boy.
My straight out bet this week, I really like race 2.
Yes.
I think it's a very good race. There's plenty of speed with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7. They'll all have a crack, I would have thought. And they're all capable of finding the top. So I would have thought the lead time would be pretty quick and it might take them 400 or 500 to settle down. Behind them will be Dean Girardi on Julius Franco.
Ah, yes.
And I think if they run along and he gets into the 1 out, 1 back, 2 back, Julius Franco can come over the top of that crowd.
So is he each way?
No, he's my straight out.
Straight out, $20 win.
Yeah.
Outside always, my mate. Julius Franco's starting to run on. Futurist in front. Julius Franco's making good ground. Julius Franco goes to the lead. Late down the outside was Corey O'Donoghue, but Julius Franco wins. Second.
No, I think Dean, he's just got recently engaged, so he needs to start buying gifts and all that sort of stuff, so he'll need the money.
Well, he got money out of Julius Franco 2 starts ago. If he didn't, he should have, because I did.
Yeah, Jimmy loved it. Jimmy loved it.
Yeah, no, I like the horse. I think he drives it well and he knows exactly what he has to do with it.
Right.
My other one, I don't know what race she's in, but my each way bet, drawn very well for her. She came from last at the last start at Globe Derby and was probably given the leaders 35 metres at the 400 or 500 and got within 5. And came hard down the outside, and that's Miss Soapbox from our stable.
Miss Soapbox?
I think she's ready to run a nice race.
Okay.
Comes out from behind Sally McClellan, so...
Which won't help her.
I did mean to say to Cav...
Can I look at your fields, Jack?
Yep.
If you could just...
She'll be back. You'll be back last.
We'll come out and just go to the
Sally
fence.
crawls out the gate, so...
You wait and see, mate.
You'll have to come 3 wide at the bell.
Got a threepenny banger on the crupper.
Okay, so race 7, number 9, Miss Soapbox.
Yep.
Okay, race 7, number 9.
All right, so you, mate.
She's the 10 each way.
Yep.
Okay. So we've got Julius Franco, race 2, $20 a win, race 7, number 9, Miss Soapbox, 10 each way. Look, I'm going to go my straight out bet, race 6, number 11, He's a Shark.
Yep.
In the St Leger
That's a good race.
Lately, and Bobby's Delight's waiting for it to follow through. Benoit in front, now on the inside. Here comes a run. Strong run by Glenray Hanover. Glenray Hanover coming at Benoit. Glenray Hanover goes to the lead, and Glenray Hanover's too good. Wins by 6 metres on the line. Second, Benoit just in front of Bobby's Delight. Then She's a Shark.
I like him as a horse. It's a good race. Maharaja is developing with every run, and I think he's going to get better with every run, this guy, because I've seen him out on the track. He still hasn't climatised, even though he's raced on nights that haven't been super hot. He's got very sweaty.
Yeah.
And once he gets rid of that, he'll be a better horse again. But I like He's a Shark. I think he's got a lot of talent, and I think we'll go with him. So race 6, number 11, He's a Shark is my $20 win bet in the St Leger.
Yep.
And my each way will be in the Trotters race, race 5, number 10, It's Elvis on the back mark each way. So I'll stick to the Trotters. I haven't been too far off with the Trotters.
Yep.
So I'll go 10 each way on It's Elvis. So just reflecting, Jack, you're going your $20 win bet, race 1, number 9, Clarendon Valor. Start the night off with a bang, and you've got a good record when you go for first race specials. He has. Race 3, number 9, McAllen, $10 each way.
Yep.
Rocky, you've gone race 2, Julius Franco, $20 a win. He's number 9. And we've got race 7, number 9, Miss Soapbox, $10 each way. And I'll go race 5, number 10, race 6, number 11, He's a Shark, $20 a win. Race 5, number 10, It's Elvis, $10 each way. Now, the idea of the betting side of things, we're just trying to steer you into a winner. If you feel like you want to have a bet, we're trying to give you a win. If you didn't see last season, all 3 of us made a profit on our investments on what we would have had with either a $20 win or a $10 each way bet. So we're pretty proud of that, Jack.
Oh, well, we do our best for the public.
Yeah.
And ourselves.
Jack.
Yeah, well, your win, Colonia Arda, you got as much as $3.20 fixed, but it paid $2 on the tote. So if you get in early, you might be able to get a better odds, fixed odds.
Yeah, well, we might have to start betting a little bit early too. You bet open up Friday nights now.
Yep.
And they wait for Bet365 to come on board, and then they come on board after. So might snaffle, like Manoeuvre Man was $40 on the Friday night. And Golden Jailer was a big odds.
Yes. Now the thing you might want to, if you're at a pub or a club, and this is something that I've come across, Jack, where they bet on a Friday night for Saturday night trots. If you want to go to the touch screens and find out how to bet on those horses, you have to go to sports, not racing. You click on the sports banner, and then you go to harness racing, and then it will give you a code of that horse's name, and then you just write it down on your fixed odds, and you bet from there. So in case you can't find it, go to sports. This is on a Friday night for a Saturday night meeting. Click on sports, then find harness racing, and then you'll find Globe Derby, and then you'll find the odds of Jack Special in the first Clarendon Valor.
Yep.
See, how's the knowledge we hand out here, mate?
It's great, isn't it?
Well, Liz said this season we want it to be about education.
Yeah.
What was that last season? Anyway,
Who
we're
you
all
talking
about Liz Barbaro.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
Where is she?
not just that.
Yeah.
I heard there was a mobile rolling dinner sometime around Christmas. Producer didn't get a gig. JB.
It wasn't a mobile
me.
rolling dinner at all.
No, yeah, that's what I was told.
Who told you that?
Sitting there feeding your face with pasta with Liz and no one else. And
I was there with Liz and Mark, that's right, but it wasn't a mobile rolling dinner.
played on the half forward flank, I reckon you did, mate.
Yeah.
One in, all out.
Yeah, that's it. He hates it when he's losing, doesn't he, eh? He's down at the bottom of the barrel, he can't pick a winner, and now he's got the pups up.
Yep.
All right, that's it for the betting segment. We'll come back and we'll catch up with Gator Pullicino.
Excellent.
Hi, I'm Darryl Hall from Tyre Power Cheltenham, where you get the buying power of a huge range of tyre brands. We stock all major big brands: Toyo, Tumo, Mickey Thompson, Maxxis, Michelin. So come down and see me at Tyre Power Cheltenham.
Welcome back to Mobile Rolling. Rocky, very special guest, Gator Pullicino. Gator, welcome to Mobile Rolling.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jim. Thanks for having me
How
on.
are you,
Thanks.
Gator?
How are you, Rocky? How's things?
Very well.
And welcome to South Australia. Now, South Australia is going to be your home now, Gator, because the stewards of South Australia said, look, Gator, we'll give you a licence to get out there and drive and do what you love to do, as long as you be a good girl. So that's what they've done. They've given you a chance to get back and do what you love to do, drive winners.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for Harness Racing South Australia for giving me the chance. I got my licence and everything, and South Australia is my home.
Yeah. Hey, Gator, I spoke with you the other day on Mobile Rolling on the radio side of things at Radio Tab, and we went back through your history. You've been driving for a long time now, so how many years when you first got involved in harness racing?
Well, I've been involved in harness racing nearly all my life through my mum and dad.
Yep.
And when I was first licensed to drive in 1979.
1979, there you go, Rocky.
Yeah, and you know, the night you had your first drive back, it was like a 16-year-old having his first drive.
Well, back this time, you
Yeah,
mean?
back this time, to see you go into the parade ring.
40 years down the track.
And the horse, I don't think you gave too much of a chance that night, but it looked like you were just that happy to be back in an actual race, and I thought that was fantastic.
Scoring up here, we see the return of Mark Billinger, Michael Smith and Gator Pullicino, all in one fell swoop. So they're all back driving now. Mark Billinger, Michael Smith and Gator Pullicino, after having all having their own respective breaks away from harness racing. And we're set to go. Joe's a character, our favourite, out in position 7. Here's race 1 at Globe Derby. We're set. Away, backwards on the into the front straight. Labella Rock's trying to hold on to second. Indiana Dreaming, Ace to play it on the inside. Backwards are going either side of her and will probably catch her. But in front it's Joe's a Character, and Joe's a Character wins. Indiana Dreaming will get up for second. Backwards third. Ace to play fourth. Behind those Labella Rock. Then we had Monty Rampage.
Yep, thanks. I was very happy to be back driving. Yes, thanks, Rob.
Good on you.
You love driving winners, Gate. I mean, that's the thing. And over the years, you've tried a little bit too hard to drive winners. Sometimes you've broken the rules to get your winners, but you love driving winners. You've always told me that. You love the thrill of the win.
Yes, I do. Yeah, thank you very much, Jim. Yeah, it's a fantastic feeling. I've always been wanting to do it since I was young.
Yeah.
Always sort of on the tailcoat of my dad, doing track work, doing this. I've been with the horses for a long time.
Yeah. Now, what was your maiden name?
Mifsud.
Mifsud, of course. So there's a connection, all right. And there's not only you, but there's other family members, like sisters, that have got involved as well. So tell us about your family members.
Yeah, my family members. My eldest sister is Josie. She's married. She's Josie Wilson. She's married to Graham Wilson.
Yep.
And then my brother Annetto. And then there's me. I'm the third one. And then there's Ozzy Mifsud.
Yep.
Carmen. My sister Carmen, Rita, now she's Rita Burnett.
Yep.
And her daughter's Monique. And Rosemary, she's married to Paul Wiedenbeck.
Yep.
And my younger brother's Patrick.
Okay, bit of breeding there from Mum and Dad.
Yeah.
They had a bit of fun in their time, didn't they?
For a showdown race, Jimmy, do you think the Pulicinos and
the Myth Sons and the Burn Eggs all against each other?
We're going to take all.
I'll tell you what, it'd be like watching the Gladiators. They'd be out there having a crack.
You're not wrong, Jim.
Yeah, everyone would be very keen to win. Look, Gator, I know that you wanted to come back and drive a winner, and it took a trotter for you to get your first prize, and it wasn't all smooth cruising. Fabio ran into a bit of trouble in the run.
Yes, no, he seems a promising trotter, but he's still very green at the moment, Jim.
Yep.
And like as I was sort of working up to the first corner, he made a mistake, but thankfully he gathered himself pretty good and got trotting, and I was lucky I had a very good run into the race, and the horse was good enough.
Yeah. I could see Gator's face at the 100. She knew she had him covered. Yeah. And just the big beam was starting to come out, the big smile, that smile like that. And just over the last 50 metres, he was home and hosed.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it was a very good feeling, Jim. I can't explain the feeling, how good it was.
And had it since 1979.
The other day I went through some of the major races. You've won a lot of country cups and you've covered yourself, and you've had some really, really good horses.
Yes.
Yep.
You've told me that on your bucket list you want to get a horse good enough to win the Inter-Dominion. That's your absolute target.
I'd love to.
Yeah. Now, and you've gone very close. You've had some really high quality horses. Out of all the ones that you've trained, who do you think would be the best one that you've had, or the best two horses you've had in your career?
The best two would be Revenant and You Wish.
You Wish as well,
yes.
Because you spoke about Revenant, he finished second to Courage Under Fire in the Australia Derby, beat home Shaker Maker, who went on to win an Inter-Dominion.
Yep.
And obviously Courage Under Fire won clearly because he was just...
Brilliant.
Just brilliant.
Yeah, just one out of the bag, wasn't he?
Yes.
Won virtually every derby of his age. But You Wish... what was the assets about You Wish?
His speed.
Yeah.
He sits on any speed, and his speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good horse.
Yeah. And you've had horses that usually have high speed. I think you won the Ballarat Cup, didn't you? You Wish?
I won the Ballarat Cup with him, yes.
Yeah, that was a major race to win. Probably one of your most important wins.
Yes, one of the most important wins.
Yeah, for sure.
You drove that night as well?
Yeah, I drove him, I trained and drove him.
So you're back here now, and people are really starting to take notice, aren't they? They see the black and white colours and Pullicino names there again, Frank's training, Gator's now back driving. So you see them regularly, and what sort of numbers are you going to be comfortable with Gator in terms of training?
Probably about 20 horses.
20?
Yeah, about 20 horses.
And that to me is fantastic for us, because
we need it.
Our Saturday night fields are pretty good, but you add another 20 horses to that pool, and all of a sudden the other meetings start to hold up pretty well as well for the lower class or pushing up into the next rating that they've got. So to me, it's a positive thing. Gator has the opportunity. She's a very, very good trainer. So just keep going on that same path and make them notice for all the right reasons. It'll be terrific for South Australia.
Is the training side of things going to stay in Frank's name? Frank's going to continue to be the trainer?
Yep.
All right, but obviously you'll be there to advise him or help him out when you do the track
business.
work.
It's a family, we do track work together. And plus I've got two ladies, we've employed two ladies, Sid and I can't think of her name now, but they're very, very good.
Yep.
I had two young people come from France. They were very good, Jerome and Charlotte.
Okay.
They were here for 3 months. They were a big help.
Yep.
And they were very good driving trotters and everything. They're very good.
Yeah. Who does your farrier work?
We're very lucky. We've got two good farriers, Jonathan Kingston, Maine.
Yep.
And Graham Ferris, he's next door to us.
Okay, yep.
Okay, that's good.
Now, Gator, one thing that I know, and we've had your nephew Mario Borg on the show before, and I know myself from people that know you, that one of the things that you take pride in and you've really concentrated on, educating yourself on, is on the bloods of the horse. That's probably your forte, where you can get a readout of the bloods and then you can virtually work out what the horse needs to make it get better. So that's something that you're very good at.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll try to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be like, you got to have that eye for the horse, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something tells you, like, if he's not right or when he's right on the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a big help.
Yeah, for sure.
And you've got 5 drives Saturday night, 3 are outside drives, so that's good as well. That
other
fantastic.
People are starting to take notice. I'm really very, very thankful for Shane Loon and Louis Trotter and which one was my other one? I can't think now. Which one's the other driver?
No, it's
Yeah, but they're our horses.
And Frank Pullicino.
Yeah, Frankie. Yep.
Louis Trotter's got one. Did you say that one?
Yeah. I'm driving the Trotter. For him.
Yeah. How does that go? Have you driven it
Yeah,
yet?
that's Aussie's Trotter.
Aussie's old Trotter?
Yeah, I haven't driven it, no, but he goes good. I seen that he trialled really good on Sunday.
Okay.
Yep.
I think he'll start sending a few more over to you, won't he?
Yeah, Aussie will, yeah.
Rightio.
All right, Gator. Thanks for being part of the show.
Yep.
Keep driving winners. You've told me I'm going to be a good girl from now on, Jimmy. I'm just going to go out and have a bit of fun and drive some winners, and we hope it goes really well for you and Frank and the family.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jim. Thanks, Rocky. Thanks for having us on the show.
Our pleasure.
Fantastic. Good on
Thank
you.
you.
There's Gator Pullicino, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be here making an impact in South Australian harness racing. We'll go to a break and we'll come back with more.
Etches. With over 30 years combined experience, we endeavour to make your presentation the best it can be. We specialise in all things corporate, from your company's major awards through to your club's trophy needs, as well as sports uniforms and equipment. Our giftware range is second to none, which you can view on eBay. All you do is just type in Etches. Etches is proud to be your one-stop shop, making everything a whole lot easier for you. Etches, proudly supporting harness racing in South Australia. Please come and see us at 142 Port Road, Homemarsh.
Jimmy just had Gator for 10 minutes or so. It was a very interesting chat to catch up with her and talk about the history of suspensions and its good times as well. But I reckon you know a bit more about her with some of the horses she's had.
Look, Gator mentioned about You Wish winning the Ballarat Cup, and I always felt that Reveille was the one that was probably the most superior horse.
I liked him.
I mean, and he went on to win a Redcliffe Cup, a Reveille as well. But furthermore to that, I looked at some of the major cups that Gator won. She won the Cobram Pacing Cup with Sly-By.
Yep.
Okay, she likes Sly-By. Sly-By went on to win a Redcliffe Cup as well.
Yep.
As Reveille, I think Sly-By won it in '99, and Reveille won it in 2000, the Redcliffe Cup. But that was with other drivers. Ian McMahon drove Sly-By then, and Graham Bowyer drove Reveille to win the Redcliffe Cup. But Gator drove Sly-By to win the '98 Cobram Cup. She also won the '99 Wagga Cup with Sly-By as well. That was trained by the Tyack family then. She won the Hamilton Cup with Glenn Dronach, and we're going back in the 90s, late 90s, 98 as well. The Maryborough Cup with King Lear in 98 as well.
Good horse, nice horse.
Yeah, he ended up coming here to the South Australia Cup, and I think he ran fourth, I reckon, Gator told me, in the SA Cup.
Yep.
Extra Bromac won the Terrain Cup in 98, and we go back, Gator's earliest win in a cup was in 1990 with Aga Khan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Aga Khan, so it was a long time ago. But yeah, she feels that You Wish winning the Ballarat Cup in 95 was her biggest success. So she's had a lot of success. She's a very successful driver. Yeah.
Yep. The other thing, just before we close, I want to talk about, we've had Cav on and sending Culture King up to New South Wales to race the $1 million race, which is great, and gone with Luke McCarthy. But the other thing, Aaron Boehner's got Ideal Well down in Tassie. Won the
won the other day.
Won the Scottsdale Cup last week. He's going around again Sunday, and then we'll be in the Devonport Cup worth 30 grand in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
And Got a Thunder won the Launceston Cup down there.
Yeah.
Is in the, I think it's the Wedderburn Cup on Sunday this week. And he's a horse that's gone from getting beaten here comfortably to now that constant improvement of racing against the good horses in Victoria. He's now right up there with those country class cup fields. So it's just good to see that South Australians now, not just do we run good times here and it's hard to win, we can now go interstate and be competitive as well. So it's pretty good.
It's a good point you made, and same with Paul. If you take a horse against tougher competition, it can make them harder and fitter and stronger, and make them realise they can get to that next level, you know? And there's a perfect example of that for sure.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah. All right.
That'll do us, I reckon.
That's it, Rocky. Episode 5, Series 3. They said it wouldn't happen, but we just keep rolling with Mobile Rolling. We'll be back next week
too.
with episode 6.
See you, everyone.